Before we get into the follow-up and what happens after episode 5, I wanted to get both of your reactions about the fiasco that was the Kenya Moore hair spa opening and your thoughts on what went down. Aaron?
I gotta go first. I felt like it was a very unfortunate situation. And I kind of feel like it's a lose-lose situation as far as, Kenya is concerned. She obviously lost her job. But then you have Britt, who is left onto the show. And I don't know. I feel like, of course, Brittany Edie should have never brought up the pistols. I think we can all agree to that
Mhm.
and those things. But I just have a soft spot for the underdogs.
Mm.
I have a soft spot for people who are misunderstood. And I just kind of feel like, I don't know. I just want people to give her a chance.
And when you say her, who are you referring to? Britt?
Brittany Edie.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of the fans, even the ladies onto the show, I feel like she's receiving so much backlash from every, area. And I just kind of feel bad a little bit. I don't know. That's just me.
Okay. Well, Chase, what are your thoughts?
Well, Britt Edie says that she has the whiplash, and I'm going to go ahead and add on to that backlash because get the thing off of my TV screen, honey. I don't want to see it, okay? And let me tell you why. I love a good underdog. I'm not a big Miss Quad fan, but season 1 Miss Quad,
Mm-hmm.
when all the MFers won't be out of the cast and don't stand there and lie. Be a real MF and stand on your, word and all that stuff. When Carrie and Toya wanted her out of the group and Simone didn't know who she was and Jackie thought that she spoke a different dialect and she was her best friend's pet. I love a good underdog story. Don't get me wrong, right? Britt's not giving me underdog because I don't think that an underdog, in my opinion, would put themselves in the situation that she did. Fortunately for Britt, where the story loses its luster is, even as she went on Watch What Happens Live, we'll get ahead. I don't want to jump too far ahead, but the story loses its luster for me because, unfortunately, the things that she has been able to voice that Kenya has done to her, we didn't see them, and all we've ever seen was, complimentary at times, hugs, this and that. We can get into that as well, but we haven't seen the villain that she wanted Kenya to be. We saw Britt make up an issue in her mind due to preconceived notions, and that's a quote unquote from Britt. So as far as that's concerned, that's one thing. However, with Kenya Moore, she went way too far. She has a history of going way too far. And the antics that she pulled are very reminiscent to the antics that she would have pulled 10 seasons ago. Fortunately, this is not 2015. This is 2025. And you can't do things like that and expect to be received warmly for it, whether you say it's in the name of your daughter or not. So that's that.